Hello everyone, and today I'm just going to be doing a real-time quick doodle. I will be drawing with the micron 0.05 or the 0.5. And the sketchbook is the pentalic sketchbook. So yeah, just going to talk about some things and just draw random doodles. So if you're wondering why I sound different, it's because I think I'm sick, but I'm not quite sure. I hadn't felt good for the past maybe 3 or 4 days. So I don't know what it is, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into the doodle. Now, what I'm thinking of drawing is, I thought about doing some stippling. So when I got up this morning, it was nice and sunny out. The weather was great. And I ended up waking up earlier today because I have to go into work earlier than normal. And yeah, things are going pretty good. I will be getting my new computer parts on Monday. Well, the last part of it, I'll be getting the RAM. And once I have that, I'll be able to edit more video much quicker. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to draw here. Just completely random things, I guess. I guess that's the goal for today. I have about 20 minutes to draw, and we'll see what we can make here. Although I have no idea what this even is. So I was going to make breakfast this morning, and then I realized I had nothing for breakfast. All I had was these pork ribs, and it's not very appetizing eating something like that for breakfast. It's not really a breakfast type of food, if you really think about it. I'm not even sure what this is. I guess it's a cliff or something. Who knows? Who knows? I'll draw some squigglies going over here. I was going to use my other pen, the accurate one. It's a 0.005. It's way smaller. And I was going to use that, but I was like, I don't think I want to use that small of a pen when I only have 20 minutes to try and do this drawing. I don't think that would have worked out very well. I do not think it would have. I was trying to edit some video last night, and the video editor kept crashing because I had added an extra layer of video over it, and it was not working out. Not working out at all. I'm thinking of maybe a mountain here. I think. Maybe I'll just do this. I'm going to draw a line. And then Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna eat before I go to work. I think maybe some oatmeal. I don't have any bananas. I ate all those yesterday. I've got to buy more. I've done a whole lot of drawing for the past 2 weeks because I've been really busy working on things. Just had a lot going on. And then I had spent some time working on trying to figure out what parts to get for my computer because I wanted to get that done. Oh, I woke up this morning and my computer, all the services on it weren't working. I didn't even know what happened. Like I went on my computer and everything, like the mouse and nothing would move. I don't even know like why computers have to have these completely random problems out of nowhere for no reason. Because I didn't even, like, all I did with my computer is I put it to sleep. And then I'm going to go on the computer and nothing was working. Everything was just completely not moving. So I restarted the computer and all the Windows services wouldn't start. So then I tried to do a system restore and it said it can't be done because the services aren't running. And then I went to the BIOS and I re-updated everything, reset everything. And then went back in, typed in msconfig, and then reset all of the load up and startup things. It makes no sense why that would set to a different thing because I never even changed it. I just put my computer to sleep and went to bed. Who knows? It's like computers and stuff, they always have to like do things for no reason. Or like try to not work on purpose. Or that settings will change automatically on its own. It makes no sense whatsoever. I've had my phone do that before. Like it'll randomly start in safe mode for no reason. Like you just restart the phone. And it's like, oh, I'm going to decide to start in safe mode and not work and do anything. It's like, why? What? Doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah. I don't even know what this is that I'm drawing. You could probably hear sirens and all kinds of stuff going on in the background. There's one hospital here. And this town is not very big. But I probably hear like 10 sirens going off every day. So I don't know why there is so many all the time for such a small town. And the trains used to go by very rarely, but now they've been going by more often. The first year and a half I lived here, there was not that many trains. And then in 2018 and now this year, there's a bunch all of the time. So I don't know what caused that. What caused that change? I think I want to add some more darker area. I think I might try to use a Sharpie, but I don't know if this is going to bleed through it or not. We'll give it a try. We'll see. Let's see what this does. I don't know if it's going to bleed through or not. I hope not. I'm going to check it to see. So far it hasn't. Surprised. I'm doing a lot of multitasking here because I've got, well, 3 cameras set up, and plus I'm trying to watch and make sure that everything's being recorded and my audio and everything. I'm trying to make sure that this isn't going through the paper and we're good. Okay. I think I'm going to use a Sharpie now for the rest of this drawing. Although I have no idea what I'm drawing. It's a doodle. But nothing to worry about. I've mentioned it before, but I'm trying to get used to drawing and talking at the same time. Because most of the time, all the drawing I've ever done, I just have music playing, and that's pretty much it. Just sitting here, doodling. I think I'm going to make some lines going downward on this. I don't even know what this is. Who knows? Maybe it's underwater coral reef looking stuff again. This is bleeding through. Nope. Can you even see that? I think. Yeah, you all can see it. I was making sure the camera was wasn't too far away. Probably hear him over outside. There's some person out there mowing their yard. And I thought about mowing my yard to get cheaper rent, because there's people that come and mow the yard like once a week or something like that. And I asked the person I pay rent to if I could get my rent lowered slightly if I was to do the mowing. And it was only going to be like $30 off my rent maybe. But it's a very big backyard and front yard, and the cost of gas to mow it, there would be no point in doing it really. It would be pointless. I'm hoping I get over this sickness soon. I don't know what it is. Oh, the mower I have, it's a little push mower. I used to have to do lots of mowing back when I lived down in Florida, because we had a huge yard. At one point, the one place I lived at was 10 acres, and I had to mow about half of it. I mean, 10 acres is quite a lot. When growing up, I was used to having like an acre or two, so then having 10 acres was a lot. I think my backyard, it's maybe acre and a half, maybe possibly 2 acres, I'm not sure. It's like 100 yards long, maybe 30 yards wide, something like that. But I am glad that it's not cold out anymore. I wish it never got so cold. Like all the places I want to live that are warmer and there's more things to do, so expensive to live that I can't afford it. And all the places that are cheaper are the places where nobody really wants to live, or it's cold most of the year. So I've got like maybe 10 minutes left to work on this drawing before I have to go. So I'll probably pick up the pace a little bit in the drawing. I will be doing another real-time doodle where I draw real time, and I'll spend more time on it than this one. This was a quick practice doodle. Better make sure it's not bleeding through the paper. Nope, it still isn't. I really don't know how it's not bleeding through, but okay. I don't know what these are. I guess I'm gonna draw a bridge here. I don't know why, but I'm gonna draw a bridge. And it's gonna go like this. And then this is going to be the other side of it, like that. Add a little bit of lines because the light's coming that way, and it's darker on the inside of the bridge. I have to work longer today. I usually work 6-hour shifts. I gotta work 8 hours today. It's not that long. Extra pay. I don't know if you've never noticed this, but when I'm drawing something, sometimes I'll purposely leave spots to where there's like empty gaps in the lines. I'll show you why I do that. You can see there I left that gap there so I can go in and then draw some lines coming out from there. I don't know what all this madness is. I have no idea. It's nice to actually hear the birds chirping now. I didn't even hear them for like 5 months because it's always so cold in Ohio. The birds probably don't want to come out, or they migrated somewhere else. I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't want to stay here in this cold. Is that mower really loud? I guess I'll find out when I go to edit the audio. don't know what this is either. Drawing whatever. I never know what I'm drawing when I doodle. I guess that's the point of a doodle, right? You never know. You know, when it's really warm out, and I feel better, and I feel more motivated to do more things, I want to go outside and do stuff, but at the same time, I can get so much more drawing done because I feel better. And then when it's cold out, there's nothing to do outside, and I don't want to go anywhere, and I don't feel motivated to do anything, but I'm inside more, and then because I'm inside, I can draw more, but I don't feel like it. I'm in a predicament here. I don't know what this has turned out to be, but it's something, I guess. I'm still surprised that this hasn't bled through the paper at all. And there goes the sirens again. There were sirens not even 10 minutes ago. Who knows what this doodle is? So what's this look like to you so far? I guess if you squint and look at it, in a strange way, it looks like a roller coaster to me. You know, most of the time when I am drawing, there's not really anything going through my mind. I'm not really thinking of nothing. Well, I guess that's a double negative. Not thinking of nothing, which would mean I am thinking of something. Said that completely wrong. Usually I think of nothing, and I don't have anything in particular in mind I'm going to draw. I just draw some random lines, kind of go from there with whatever I made, and that's about it. Yeah, I've only got like 5 more minutes. I might have to finish this drawing up another time. When I get home, probably I'll finish it. Because I have to eat and then get ready. The whole sky is blue today. And the grass is really green, so it kind of looked fake in a way when I looked out the window because of the colors. because I get used to it being completely gray and dull most of the year. No, it seems like most of the year. Winter seems like it lasts forever here in Ohio. And there's sirens again. I don't know why there's so many sirens. I think everybody's, I don't know what is happening to everybody. I live probably 2 miles from the hospital. That's about it. I'm back now from work, and we're gonna go ahead and finish this doodle up. So, while I was at work, I decided to buy myself a 3-pound roll of ground turkey, and I'm going to be making myself some spaghetti later tonight, and then I'll have some leftovers of it to eat tomorrow. And I bought 2 packages of the angel hair noodles, and that should be enough spaghetti noodles. I prefer to get the angel hair ones over the spaghetti ones most of the time, because when I'm eating these spaghetti noodles, they I always get spaghetti sauce on me more often with those. Let's see, I'm trying to think here of what type of thing I want going on here. Do some stippling here. I would say spaghetti is probably my favorite thing to eat for the most part. And I do like pizza, but I can't have bread because I seem to be allergic to it for some reason. It makes my psoriasis break out, and it's not very comfortable. I am off of work tomorrow, so I'll be doing a lot of drawing, getting a lot of things done with that, and I'm working on some tutorials that I'll be making for how to draw some things. Have this go like that. Guess this is a cloud. I'm not really sure, but it is something. Although I don't know what it is, and I have no idea what most of this drawing even is. I have to check, make sure it's not bleeding through the... I don't know how this paper is holding that. I'm surprised. It's raining at the moment, and it's kind of peaceful because I hear the birds chirping. It's raining a bit. It cooled down today. It was in the 70s, but then it got really cold. It cooled all the way down to like 40 degrees today. It's a bit of a chill. But that is Ohio's weather for you. It's always changing. It never ever stays the same for more than a week. You're lucky if the weather stays the same for like a day. No, I just remembered I gotta buy myself, I'm not sure if I talked about it, I might have, but I gotta buy myself a magnetic screwdriver for my computer build, because it's very convenient to have, and it makes it easier to put all the bolts and screws and parts and everything together. Well, not really bolts, but all the little tiny pieces. And you would think that the magnet would damage it. I mean, unless you like actually held the screwdriver onto the processor, then maybe it would damage it, but there's not enough. The magnet isn't strong enough to damage anything, but it makes it convenient to not lose parts and stuff that way. When I make my spaghetti, I'm going to use the angel hair noodles, 3 pounds of ground turkey, and then I'm going to cut up red onion, and then I have a bunch of spices and things I'm going to add to it. And then that'll be that. Maybe I'll randomly record myself cooking it. A how-to guide of how I make spaghetti. Although I don't really see the point of it, but I guess it'll be a video. Maybe. Just maybe. And I'd say this is the most convenient thing to draw with, is this Sharpie. I don't know what this is. When in doubt, dot it out. And make lots of dots all over the place. As you can see, I got a rubber band holding my sketchbook, this side of it down, because it wants to go like this when I'm drawing. That should be enough dots there. Just a few more over here. We're coming along pretty good. I would say we are about 90% done with this sketch. Somewhere around there. Somewhere in that ballpark. Even though I forget what that saying exactly means, but it has something to do with being in the area. Although a ballpark is pretty big. I've only been to one baseball game. I've never had any interest in baseball. Never really had much of an interest in football either. Most of the stuff I follow is like individual sports, such as powerlifting, strongman, and sprinting. I was never really into team sports. I kind of liked watching Formula 1 when I was younger, because NASCAR, all this stuff was just, I didn't really find it interesting because they just drove in a circle over and over. I found it kind of boring. And I liked Formula 1 because they had more turns and stuff and the cars went faster. You know, before I did this doodle, before I started, I was considering using my moleskin sketchbook. And I was like, you know, I think I'm just going to use a small sketchbook because it's going to take a long time to get the drawing done with the moleskin sketchbook because the paper is a lot bigger, and I would be using my rotring isograph for that. And those drawings for each page usually takes me 6 to 8 hours, and my computer at the moment would not be able to handle 8 hours of 1080p video from 3 cameras. plus audio included. I'm still waiting on the parts to get here so I can build that. But anyways, yeah, I would have done it with my rotring. I'm using my rotring pen to do some doodles in my moleskin sketchbook. I'll probably try it tomorrow maybe, but I won't be able to put that video up until later. So, you know, I forgot most of what I've even talked about during this sketch. I know I talked about my computer. I talked about spaghetti. And I talked about... I don't really remember what else. Because I'm pretty focused on the drawing, I don't really remember what of anything that I've said. I guess I'll find out when I edit the video. My nose is kind of a little bit stuffy, not really. I don't even know what I had. Like, I don't know. I feel sick, kind of, but not really. Who knows? And some random circles. I guess they're bubbles, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna make them. I guess they'll be alien space pods, or just floating bubbles. I don't know. You can pick. You all can pick and decide what you want them to be. They can be anything. Do you ever feel like when you're drawing and you're doodling that it feels like you're just drawing the same thing over and over and over again? I feel like that sometimes. It's like maybe, you know, it's like I think I've drawn that line before. I think I've made that line already. And then you start second guessing yourself, and then you doubt yourself, like, you know, maybe I did draw that line before. I don't know. I can't remember. And then you're like, then you start overthinking it. And then you think to yourself, everybody's going to think these drawings are all exactly the same. And they're going to be like, Jacob, why are you drawing the same thing over and over and over again? I guess sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like there needs a little bit more of something over in this area. A little bit more something here. Yeah, I would say I definitely prefer black and white art over using color. Although I do have one drawing that I'm working on that's colored. It's just an abstract doodly thingy about, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I've not done much drawing the past 2 weeks. I've still been drawing, but not that much. But I will be getting into it more now that everything is coming together, and I won't have to worry about my video editor crashing. That was so frustrating. I was working on a video for, oh man, like 4 hours, and for some reason it didn't save. And the entire video, I had to start all over. It was a bit annoying, but what can you do? Just about done. Just about. I wonder how many gigabytes this video is going to be when it's done. I think it's only maybe an hour video. Something like that. Maybe 45 minutes. I'm not even sure. I like to have, I don't want too many areas that are too light and then too many areas that are too dark in the drawing. Like I feel that it should be darker over here somewhere. Like it needs more balance in it. Drawing theory? I don't know what you would call it. Maybe doodle theory. I did go to college for art for a short time. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but all the other classes were not for me. I'm really craving that spaghetti right now. It feels done. I feel like this drawing is done. Maybe is there anything that you can see that I should add? I think I'm just gonna do this. That. I needed a little bit of I don't know if these are vines or what they are, but I draw them on there. Yeah, I think I'm done. I think it is complete. I don't see too much. Well, maybe a little bit right here. Right there. And then, I'm going to go over this for maybe 5 minutes to see if there's anything else that I can fix or add. Make that a little bit darker there. Come through and do that. Make it a bit darker in this area. I don't enjoy drawing, but some days I just feel like I want the drawing to be done. I have to learn to be a little bit more patient sometimes, don't we? Just a little bit more patient. Okay, I think the drawing is done, and hope you enjoyed this doodle. If you have any questions about it, go ahead and let me know. But I like using the Sharpie in this. I don't think there was no bleeding through the paper. As you can see here, it did go through the paper, but did not go on the second page. That's why I was not sure about using this Sharpie with this sketchbook. I don't think I can use the larger Sharpie. This is the ultra fine point. I probably can't use the fine point for it, but I can use this, which is awesome. Because a micron, it takes a while, and these are a lot more expensive. So, bend this paper some so that it folds that way. There we go. So yeah, my doodle is all done. Go ahead and let me know if you have any questions about it. But I'm going to go ahead and make myself some spaghetti and eat that, and then work on some more doodles. And when I get back, I might have a random part where I'm making spaghetti in the video. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go eat and then work on some doodling. But I'll see you all later, and you have a good day. See ya.